Do you know anything about participatory budgeting?
I do. I got a flyer in my children's from their children's school.
It's about where people get to say about where money goes.
Very little. I guess it's budgeting built upon participation.
Something about $1 million is going to be allocated to this community.
The whole idea of participatory budgeting is sort of like the whole idea of democracy. If you give people an opportunity to genuinely take part in decision making, not just to have their voices heard, but not just to have their voices heard, to come together with neighbors, to figure out what the problems are and to come up with solutions together, they'll come.
It's been a lot of work and a lot of fun. I mean, people were very interested in the projects. They were very dedicated to the work.
I got into this because I wanted to get involved in my community.
We had a lot of fun figuring out how things get done, working with the city agencies, working with Brad Lander's office, working with the constituents.
You know, there were so many technical things that we weren't familiar with, and this is the first time. So a lot of it was a learning experience.
I think it was very educational, both for those of us on the committee, for a lot of people, just to learn not only what it meant to try and do this kind of funding, but the different hurdles you have to get over in the city to really try and get something funded.
About a month or so into it, a list was given to us, which was the list of schools in District 39's by need. And so in order to elicit just one more try to get more input from principals who might not have heard about this process, I sent out an email and said, if you have something that you think would fit this particular budgeting process, let me know. You have 1 week. And interestingly enough, I believe the project that won the most votes was from that outreach, so I'm thrilled.
It makes you feel inspired about civic engagement and the way people are willing to contribute to their community. You know, we tend to think that people are kind of apathetic and don't really care about local government, but this really is proving that theory wrong.
This project is funding to repave 50th Street between Fort Hamilton Parkway and 13th Avenue.
So this project is about installing bodyweight fitness equipment in Prospect Park.
The project is a renovation of the Carroll Gardens Library lower level.
This one is about countdown clocks for bus shelters.
We're trying to get some money for the technology that does all this, the green screen and from cameras to headphones.
Asking for $100,000 to plant trees in locations that we consider tree deserts.
And yesterday in the cold, you could have found me leafleting and handing out flyers, telling people about the 20 projects and encouraging them to vote.
And it's exciting to see everyone coming out and voting and making democracy come alive in New York City.
This is great. I mean, it's so exciting to see so many people coming out. We've got so many people engaged in the process. It's great.
It feels really good to be able to actually come and visit this library and see other people in my district I don't know. And
it's really exciting to have something local happen and to feel like you're making a change. The casualness of the voting, in a sense, makes it very accessible to people. And to me, that's what's really brilliant about it, that you're just walking in a small room with other community people and, you know, filling out a form that's very readable, very user-friendly, and you can do it within 5 minutes.
There's no way you can feel the same as on a regular voting day where you're voting for someone to represent you. This process is about us voting on things that are being decided upon by us.
I've lived in America 10 years, and this is the first time I got to vote in anything.